Boston won't top any lists when it comes to low-cost destinations, as residents and visitors alike can attest to. Still, as high dollar as the city can be, Boston is also where you can find any number of free or affordable attractions and activities. Here are some of AAA's picks for low-cost things to do on your next visit. The Boston Commons 48 acres of green space offer an outdoor escape. In warm months, pedal a swan boat, frolic on the playground, take a spin on the carousel, or just spread a blanket on the lawn and take a nap. When the weather cools off, put on some skates and practice your spins on Frog Pond. Visitors to Boston's no-cost public library can expect to see some significant artwork, including 2 super-sized lion sculptures and rooms covered in breathtaking murals by Daniel Chester French and John Singer Sargent. The Bunker Hill Monument is a 221-foot-tall granite obelisk that pays homage to one of the most important conflicts of the American Revolution. Challenge yourself to climb up the 294-step spiral staircase to reach the observation deck. It's worth it for the sweeping city views. A must-see for history buffs, the Commonwealth Museum houses a small but noteworthy collection of rare documents, including one of 14 original copies of the Declaration of Independence, signed by John Hancock, and one of 14 original copies of the Bill of Rights, signed by John Adams. Also, don't miss the copper-plated etching of the Boston Massacre by Paul Revere that's also on display. Originally housed in a small space on Newbury Street in the Back Bay area, the Institute of Contemporary Art shifted to Boylston Street and finally, in 2006, to a dedicated 65,000 square foot building designed by Diller Scofidio and Renfro on Fan Pier. Admission is free on Thursdays from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., but remember to book in advance as tickets are limited. Established in 1636, Harvard is the oldest university in the country and the alma mater of 8 U.S. presidents, and many of America's most renowned literary, artistic, and scientific figures. MIT is no less impressive, counting Buzz Aldrin, Kofi Annan, and many others. Both offer free guided tours, or you can tour them at your own pace, using the Visit Harvard or MIT mobile apps. And make sure you stop by the John Harvard statue. There'll be a little bit of a line, but it's always worth touching that left foot for a little bit of good luck. If you're planning to visit Harvard, don't miss the Arnold Arboretum, the university's free 260-acre outdoor tree and plant museum. Trails, gardens, lawns, and wooded areas fill the space, with over 16,000 unique plant and flower species from across the world on display and an extensive bonsai tree collection. The North End's 44 Hull Street, better known as the Skinny House, is the original Spite House. Local legend says that the structure was built by Joseph Eustace, who came home after serving in the Civil War to discover that his brother had taken over more than half the land left to them by their father. It's a private residence, so you can't go inside, but the photos you can take more than make up for that. And don't forget one of the most iconic free things to do in Boston. Walk the Boston Freedom Trail. Dive into early American history and architecture as you explore the Freedom Trail in downtown Boston. It takes about an hour to admire the architecture and learn about the history and culture of the city as you pass attractions and landmarks like Old Ironsides herself, the USS Constitution. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and click here for more AAA travel inspiration. See you next time.